James Melendez, James the Wine Guy, beautiful bottle, amazing bottle of champagne on a Better Bottle Monday. That's when I'm filming this, and this is when I'm enjoying this wine. And that's because I believe strongly in this concept and also champagne. So this is the producer Lelarge-Pugeot. Stay tuned for this review. So as I just mentioned in my intro, now Better Bottle Monday has always been near and dear to me, and it's something that I haven't really seen catch on necessarily. In fact, probably all the hashtags are mine, which is fine, but ultimately it's really important for me to highlight how I want something to enjoy the week with, because I don't know about you, but I don't like Mondays, nor do I like Tuesdays. Wednesdays are a little bit better, of course, but ultimately when I look at wine, it's to cherish it and to enjoy it. And I also really put out, being a former wine marketing manager at an off-premise business, I was really promoting to enjoy champagne and sparkling wines more often. And the evidence pointed to the fact that people just enjoyed them for a very celebratory or special moment, as opposed to all the time. And for me, it's not a week unless I've had a glass of champagne or sparkling wine. And ultimately, I look at somebody like, Sir Winston Churchill having, I think he had a bottle every single day. So the cuvee named after him is something he enjoyed every single day of his life, which is pretty amazing to have 4 glasses per day. I'm lucky to have 1, per week, let alone to have 4 per day. But ultimately, I think this is a really outstanding wine, something I really enjoy. I just picked this up on a whim. It's an RM wine, meaning a Reclutant Manipulant wine. That means it is a grower champagne. And for me, I think it's really exciting to find these wines. So here's what we have before us. Now this is Champagne Lelarge-Pugeot, Reclutant Manipulant, Premier Cru. Now this is called the Brut Reserve. They do have, I think, about 10 wines that they produce, 12% ABV. And it is really an outstanding wine. I'm telling you about the content of this wine, which is 65% Meunier, 20% Pinot Noir, and 15% Chardonnay. When I saw the large number of Meunier, I figured I'm going to really taste a lot of Pinot Meunier. I'm going to taste a lot of floral characteristics, and ultimately I didn't get that from this wine. So I know this is not weighted towards Chardonnay, I'd say at a higher level, 80% or 100%. It's really giving a beautiful characterization of these, very forefront 3 varieties from Champagne. And I think it's really a handsome, gorgeous wine. Point score on this is 93 points out of 100 points. I'm going to tell you first about the scent characterization of this wine. And maybe it's because of the Meunier dominant characteristic of this wine. It really sings a lot of praise in terms of quince characteristic, which I really enjoy. For me, quince represents a autumnal characterization, but it's absolutely beautiful year-round, actually. And this is 6.6% dosage, which makes me really happy. If it were 0, they do a Brut Nature, which I hope to taste someday. But for me, if it's, that 6.6 is really decent. So it's not a 15 gram per liter champagne. It's much drier than that. I definitely appreciate that. So in this one, I'm getting quince, green apple, Budahan, a bit of pine nut, and white flowers as well. Mineral notation is very obvious and expressive, gorgeously structured, and the minerals are just really nicely laden in the wine itself. And on this, I'm getting a notation of quince, lemon peel, Meyer lemon peel, green apple again. I'm getting a little bit of passion fruit, especially on the finish, and Camas pear, just roasted pine nut. And actually, I'm going to talk about that just for a moment. So, as a boy, I would love to get pine nuts, and I would forage them myself, and I would roast them, not too intensely, but just opening them up. And then when you open them up, it has really great, sweet, earthy smell, and it definitely smells like this. And additional notes of white flowers. 93 points out of 100 points. Fantastic wine. Stay tuned for more reviews to come, and I hope more champagne lands on my table, my tasting table. Thank you again for watching today. Stay tuned for more reviews to come from all places around the planet, all stylizations and all varieties. Thank you again for watching today. Let's stay connected. I'm on a variety of social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and WordPress. Give a like to the video, which is down there. Questions and comments can be listed there as well. I'm going to put more information on this producer down below so you can read more about their wines, and subscribe button's right up here. So please hit that button if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching today. Stay tuned for more. Santé.